turn this fucking shit off.
He leaves his fucking volume up all the time.
Oh, his volume.
Why does he do
Oh, fuck him. Theme song.
Wake up, grab brush and put a little makeup. Have this sense of pain with a shake up. Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? Here you go, create another fable. You wanted to grab a brush and put a little makeup. You wanted to have this.
He went to go Google the lyrics I sang. He really wanted to find out what that song was. Okay,
It's a good song.
can I say, earlier this week, Sean was playing Justin Bieber's Sorry.
Yeah.
And Rocco said he'd never heard that song before till this week.
Hey, I've never heard more than probably like 10 seconds of that song. Ever.
But you've heard it.
That horn, though.
Yeah, I heard it and then like real briefly, and then it would just be like, I don't know what this is, and keep going. But
Oh, it's good.
I didn't know it was that song.
It's good. It's good, and the dance is even better than the song.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa. There's a dance?
Yeah.
For Sorry? The Sorry dance?
Yeah.
It's the same. Okay,
I should have used that.
that's
I was
the
in
dance they do in
doghouse this
Sorry.
weekend.
Bear with me for a second.
Okay.
I know you don't want to talk about this, but I do. This is the dance they do in Sorry.
Yeah.
It's the same dance Drake does in Hotline Bling.
Oh.
Aubrey?
That's the new move.
And I noticed on my way to work the other day, it's the same dance those inflatable blow tubes do on the street
the dance
at the car dealership.
Wacky, wavy, and
My kids call them
flailing
dancing
tube
guys.
man.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's the new hotness.
That dance, the tube dance, is now pop culture. It's in the biggest 2 videos of the past year. Had the same dance, the tube dance.
Flow Rider gonna do it next? I mean, what's...
Yeah, he's the next big artist. I think he's coming up right now. Flo
I
Rida.
think. Okay, I'm making a prediction right now. And remember that you heard it here first. In 5 years, the biggest video in the world is gonna have sign spinners in it. Just those dudes on the street
Quiznos.
who hold the Quiznos, or
Like
the
music
it's
videos gonna have
or
sign
the
spinners?
real estate sign
Yeah.
spinners. Like, oh, open house today.
Maybe like a Lady Liberty
That's the street dance that's going to take over the internet next.
taxi.
It's going to be a bunch of people, huge choreographed video, bright lights, and they all have a big sign-shaped thing tucked under their arm as they check their phone.
I see that a lot.
That's
the new
every
hotness.
sign twirler I see.
There's one by my house that I always see, and it's a big sign.
Yeah.
And they hide behind it, and they're on their phone. Like, I'm not going to see them, but I see them every time.
back to work.
Any
Hey,
sign spinner.
That's why that person's a sign spinner.
Yeah. But there are some sign
Because
spinners.
they think they're hidden behind a sign.
Right. There are some sign spinners that are real fucking good at their job. And they have some moves, I'll tell you what.
That's just going to be in the music video.
Yeah. Their moves are so good that I can't even see what they're trying to advertise to me, honestly. But they're still
It
good.
spins so fast you can't write that number
Yeah,
down.
I think Spincore is what it's going to be called. Spincore sounds good. Anyways.
Spincore sounds stupid.
No.
It should be called Pop Spin.
Okay, that's better.
I feel like there was
Make
a
it
point in
pop.
time when everything was something core.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't need any
Yeah,
more
it was
core.
early 2000s.
We don't
Yeah.
need any
Yeah.
more core genres.
A lot of the bands that I listened to at the time started saying they were nerdcore, and I went, "Oh no, turn that off, and I'll be back."
That's when you rap about nerdy subjects. That's
Yeah.
nerdcore.
Now, now
MC
that's
Router.
a specific thing, but there used to be a lot
What
of
about
stuff.
what about Spinwave?
Do you guys remember MC
I don't know what
Router?
that is.
I don't know what that would be.
But the same fucking thing we were just talking
What's
about.
Spinwave?
You get it. I get it.
What?
I'm saying that
you proposed
We're
the
trying to think of
idea.
a name
dude.
for this
I
new
can't
type of
read
dance,
your mind.
and I said Spinwave
I can't
instead
read-
of Spincore.
I don't read minds. You can't just say, what about Spinwave? And I say,
I
what
didn't
is
know
that?
what
And
you
you say,
meant.
forget
There
it.
was no
Sean, we
concept.
moved on to other topics of conversation. That led us into another direction.
He is.
You're playing
pointing
tricks
bars
on my
at you.
mind.
There are times that I don't know if I'm the one who's fucked up or if they're fucking with me.
Leonardo
I don't know.
just won. Sorry,
I
that
don't
was
know
last
what's
week.
happening sometimes.
I don't know
They're
what's
venomous.
happening.
They're being
Yeah.
venomous.
Well,
Obama
you know
just
what I'm
won.
saying.
Sorry, that was the last election.
Garrett knew what I was
Of course,
saying,
I
guys.
follow you.
My
What
boy.
about box
We
trade?
moved on in the conversation, so you went. What about Spinwave? I don't. What? I don't know what. Oh, he was shot. Sorry, I was thinking of the Lincoln assassination. Like what? Like this is past.
I do that a lot sometimes, though. I just blurt out something that doesn't have a.
They landed. Sorry, the moon landing.
When is dance class?
I didn't see any of the last podcast. I wasn't here.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of it except people kept linking the highlight about Wynn's dance class. So I did see
They
that.
like that moment.
And that
Yeah.
was making me laugh.
Yeah.
Speaking of last podcast, I need to address something and get it out of the way right now.
Uh-oh.
I was misrepresented. I was slandered. I was libeled.
Right, he loves Guy Fieri.
I was libeled last week.
Yeah.
This Fuller House bullshit. A bunch of people saying, yeah, he loved it. The end of conversation. No.
There's more to the
There's
conversation.
more to that, okay?
A lot more, sadly.
It's shit. The old show was shit. I loved watching the old show. I loved watching the new show. I watched every
That's
episode.
what we said.
No.
Excuse me.
You did not add the context to that.
Calm down. Where was the slander?
That there was he loved it. The end.
No, you said it was garbage and you loved it.
But you just said you loved it.
I loved watching it. That's different.
Hey,
That's
Sean.
different.
Hey, Sean, I
You're
took back
clear.
everything that I said in the last bit
That's
segment.
different.
I'm
You're
on your
clear.
page again.
That's different.
You're no longer
Nope.
playing mind games. He is.
That's totally different.
What about
Totally
Spin
different.
Masters?
Oh, I like that one. Spin Master.
If someone,
I don't love pornography. I
If
love
someone-
watching pornography.
if someone, that's different.
It's different.
If someone helps you bring your groceries to your car, I can love that they brought my groceries to the car. I don't have to love that person. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Yes, you do. It's 100% clear.
I have no idea what you mean.
Yes, you do.
It's 100% clear as crystal, black and white.
So is it
Yeah.
like the old show is the person and the new show is the groceries?
The old show and the new show are the same bullshit. They're the same horse shit.
Right.
They're not. That's
No,
debatable.
There
but
was never a Kimmy and DJ kiss in the old bullshit.
Did you see every episode? Thank you.
He did because he
so
loved it.
to be
He did love
clear,
it.
Rocco loves watching the new
Yeah,
Full House.
but no, he doesn't fucking love it. So don't say that
No,
he
we don't
loves
need
it.
we don't need to say anything more than that. He loves
He loves
watching
watching it.
Fuller
He loves
House.
watching it.
Right?
Yes.
You love
Okay,
watching
Hey,
it.
I love watching Manos: The Hands of Fate. I don't love that movie. I would never rank that movie amongst movies I like. I love
But-
watching
but
it.
you
Hey, I'm
love wa-
sorry. This is not computing.
It doesn't.
You keep saying it.
You know,
the more you say it, the less it makes sense.
The people at home, those who have ascended like me, they know what I'm
wow.
talking about.
He's the one.
Sometimes I'm just, on another level, another plane.
I just feel like
So,
this is
it's all right.
This is like the beginnings of like what a crazy person does.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this is really like you're like
12
two
monkeys.
steps
No,
away from like
no.
really going somewhere with
No,
it.
well, that's what the common man might think, but
Will
us
you watch-
on this level, we get it.
Will you watch season 2 when that comes out?
Yeah, he loves watching
The whole reason I
He
had
loves watching
the
it.
whole
Loves
reason,
watching
the
it.
whole reason I had Netflix.
Sean, answer your own question.
Okay.
The whole reason I had Netflix
Yeah.
was bad TV shows.
Okay.
I don't have it now. I have since canceled it, so
Oh.
I don't know. If I have it at the time, maybe I'll put it on.
Look at that. Fickle, like the wind.
Okay. Well,
So I had to clarify. I'm glad that's clear now. I'm glad we pierced through it. I want to
Yeah,
make
I
sure.
can't believe you guys
I
misrepresented
think it
him.
looks worse now.
Yeah.
It's clear. No,
I
it's
think
clear.
you came out looking better just saying you loved the show.
yeah.
'Cause now people still think you love the show, but now they're just confused
Yeah.
about how much you love it.
No, Derek, they're not ascended. You don't get it.
I saw
not the
Deadpool.
same.
I guess true.
I saw Deadpool. I loved watching it, but I didn't love the movie.
Yeah, you don't like that
But,
character.
but that makes perfect sense. You could have gone, and let me explain why.
Okay.
Let me explain why.
Okay.
You could have gone to see Deadpool, and you had a great time
Right.
at the theater. You
Right.
loved watching it.
Okay.
You could love watching it without loving the movie. The content of the film
Right.
might be bad, but
my
you had a
experience
great time
of watching it was
Okay,
great.
but those two things are not. You can love something that's bad,
Right.
and that's what you're saying.
Yeah, it's allowed.
You're saying it's bad, but I love
Watching.
watching it.
Yes.
Yeah.
The experience of watching it, cracking up when things go wrong, and
Brings a feeling of love to
I was
you.
enjoying it,
Yeah,
but I don't like the show.
but you enjoy it.
But
But I enjoy watching it.
So you're happy
which
that
is
it
the
was
only
made.
thing you can do with the show.
No, you can love all the content within it.
But
I
you
don't.
can't. You would never get that content unless you watched it.
Right.
So how could you love a show without watching it?
I did watch it.
Exactly.
He's not making any sense.
And you loved it. You
He's
watched
saying
it.
I watched it without watching it.
You watched
He's
it
not
and you
making any
loved
sense.
it.
You love watching Lost, and you also love Lost.
Yes.
The content in it.
Yeah.
Yes, Garrett's getting it. He's getting
But
it.
also, let's
But
point
also,
out.
yeah.
Let's point out that watching Lost is literally the only thing you can do with Lost.
No, you can also love the
You
content
can't
within it.
You can't love reading
By
Lost
your
because
logic,
it's a show.
by your logic, you can only watch things you love, but you
No.
can't watch things you hate.
No, that's not what I'm saying at
You
all.
can watch things you hate.
Hate is a strong
Why can
word.
you not watch things you hate?
Ask Derek.
You cannot
What?
state all the things you hate. Marilyn Manson.
That's true.
I
See,
hate.
Garrett's
I
getting
hate
it.
to
See,
lose
Garrett's
and
getting
I
it right
lose
here.
to hate.
He's pound it, brother. He's just okay.
But all I can
Got
say
it.
is he thinks Fuller House is great. He thinks he can love it without watching it. But wait,
No. Full House is bad. I like watching it.
So you like
so
it?
you like it?
I like watching it.
You like watching a bad show?
But you liked it.
Yes.
So you
I like
like
watching a bad show.
So let's take out one word. You like a bad show?
I like watching a bad show. I
Yeah,
don't
that's the same thing I
appreciate the
said.
content.
You added
I
one
appreciate-
word.
These guys don't get it.
All right, we don't get it. It will remain ungot. It will remain ungot.
The getters got it.
Good.
I feel fucked up.
Yeah, I'm tired now. I
Yeah.
was like wide awake and I'm sleepy.
That's why,
My brain
I was
can't-
a straight A student. You guys straight Fs.
You put a spell on
Check
you.
the report card.
brain can't.
Check the records.
What's this hard?
It's a mental trick. It's like Voldemort's clouding your brain.
Yeah, watch out.
Anyways, he loved watching it.
Some
And sorry for the misrepresentation, Rocco.
yeah, Rocco, I want to apologize.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I
We
just
did
had
not
to,
mean
I had to,
to-
I don't know why we didn't clarify
I had
that
to
simple
clear that up.
explanation when you weren't here.
No.
now it's all clear.
It's on the record. We're good.
All right. So, yeah.
I don't like pizza. I like the taste of pizza.
That makes no sense. What are you talking about?
Yeah, maybe you don't want the carbs.
You could say you like the
Extra
process of eating it, but not the content. You know what I mean?
I don't like pizza. I like eating
You
pizza.
could say I just like chewing. I would think you're weird, but it makes sense.
You
like
didn't
the
say
feeling-
you just like watching. You said you like watching Fuller House. Whatever.
Doesn't matter.
Who
Doesn't
cares?
matter.
Doesn't matter. Anyways,
Welcome.
that's all for
Welcome.
tonight.
God, where do you go?
See you next week.
Back to hell where we came from.
Please, with that fucking ass voice.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know what happened the last podcast. Jared made some joke and I spit like carbonated water out my nose and down my throat. I lost my voice for 5 days after the podcast.
I asked Eric to contact the hacker and tell him to tweet out that our podcast was going live.
Right. He said that would be really helpful. And then it made me laugh and then that it just killed me and I lost the voice for 5 days because of that. It never happened to me
That's
before.
crazy that happened.
That
Yeah,
was a really
it's
funny
really
joke.
Yeah, for those who didn't see it, yeah, our Twitter was hacked, so that was fun. However, we are back. We have control of it once again.
Yeah.
And not only that, well, let me just say this. First of all, let me just detail a little bit of it.
Dude.
I
Post-op detail.
Yeah.
I never ended up speaking to a person at Twitter, which was kind of, even though we got our Twitter back, it was still kind of sad. Like, I was still kind of sad about it because it was like, you know what I mean? Like, something heinous happened and it was like, I had a few different connections. By the way, I want to say there were a lot of people out there offering their support and,
It made me feel really good, although it was a shitty situation.
Yeah.
So many people that we are friends with in the industry, or
Yeah.
like so many people helped out and reached out to us,
Yeah.
say like, "What can I do to help you?" And that was such a nice. Even like our fans, a lot of people messaged us. Thank you to everyone who tried to help us out in that shitty situation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And but it was still though, like I said, a little bit sad because I did get through to real people at Twitter through some of our business connections. Like really, like some people really helped us out and would like, hey, I know someone at Twitter, I'll loop you in with an email, and they would go, yeah, how can we help? How can we help? And then when I told them, they would just kind of just spit back an automated thing and I would never hear from them again. It was just a bummer. Honestly, it was. And, but we got our account back. Okay, it worked. But someone who contacted, our friend Mariel, like she was tweeting out about it and stuff like that. And someone contacted her and was like, hey, tell them to, refresh their thing and, watch what happens. It was like, I'm scared at this point. I don't want anything else to happen. And so I refreshed it, and boom, we had that blue check mark. Woo! Boom. So someone did do a good thing through someone else I know to me. Yeah.
Thank you.
Verification.
I don't know what that was all about. But I ain't complaining. We got our Twitter verified now.
And back.
It looks legit. And it came just in time, too, because I don't know if you've seen it, but the Twitter app and I think the website, too, has been updated to where you can actually filter your interactions by verified. So you can click verified and just see who's verified that has interacted. Either they follow you or they, commented on something. It filters just by that.
1% filter.
But it's really cool. It's really cool because we have new followers every day, and I turn that on, and it's like, oh, the guy who owns this site followed us.
That's right.
It's kind of neat.
It's analytics for us.
Yeah.
Is it more secure now, do you think, for future customer service problems now that we are blue checked?
I think it is a little better just in terms of there's always misinformation out there and people posing this or that or whatever. Having that, It does, when you see that, it's like, oh, okay, this is, okay, I had a question about my merch. If I got a response from this, that's it.
Official.
Some things look,
I see.
Oh, someone, Jared is saying only verified.
Yeah, because I looked and I didn't see that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
then that's a new thing. I can do that.
You have God mode, dude.
Yeah, we have God mode.
Wow.
But anyway, I don't know why they wouldn't just have that for everybody. They should have that for everybody.
No,
because I think you would want to see
lump of
don't
sinners.
deserve
Yeah.
it.
Demagogue.
Maybe if we get Bernie in.
Demagogue.
Maybe.
The elite rule world.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so anyway,
Right.
it was still kind of difficult once we got our stuff back. Like everybody was unfollowed, so we had to follow everybody back, and then it was the harrowing experience of seeing who blocked you. During that time or unfollowed you.
Oh, does that
whatever.
happen?
Oh, tons of people. I think Kojima blocked us. I think there's a bunch of people who, but I don't blame them. Our Twitter was changed
No
to
one
a
knew it
different.
was us.
Our Twitter was changed to a different name for a while.
I blocked us because I didn't know what it was, so I didn't know what was happening.
So yeah, the whole thing was weak.
Well,
but anyway, whatever. It's all good now.
We're back.
So if you haven't
And better
followed
than
us before, follow us on Twitter.
'Cause now we're
at
verified.
MEGA64. We are verified.
We're verified now.
We've got the stamp of approval, so you know it's legit. Yeah. So that was.
Or I think we should join a
fun
mailing
event.
list. We should have a mailing list for snail
Old
mail because
school.
you can't unsubscribe from that.
That's true.
Then we know where you live.
We'll send you letters.
Actual snail mail, not email.
Yeah.
No,
We can do email.
Oh, I don't do
No, I
email.
want to make a zine.
Only physical.
That'd be cool. I want to get into
If we did a zine, I bet people would love it.
dude, people would love zines.
One of the
Everyone
things,
loves zines.
I think I've said this before, but one of the things people ask a lot is, we're around each other a lot and, whatever. And a question I always get is, do you ever have an argument? Do you ever hate the other guys? Do you ever whatever? And of course, around each other as much as we are, we will argue and we will this or that. It never undermines my appreciation or, whatever. That is expected. I mean, with what we do now, you have to expect that you will run into this or that. But it never is a personal, I want to fucking kill Sean. It doesn't go that deep. You get used to it.
yourself.
However, the one time I can distinctly remember legitimately going, I fucking hate these guys, fuck these guys, and really had some fire behind it was at practically the beginning of MEGA64 when we had our first Comic-Con booth. We had nothing to show for it and no merchandise at all. And our DVD, we were praying it would be ready by then, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
So we set up a mailing list at the booth. Hey, fill this out, and we will contact you. We will email you or send you a letter letting you know when the DVD is ready. I mean, all day long, every day of Comic-Con, people were filling this out. We had a stack of pages that big of people who wanted our DVD, and at the end of the Comic-Con, you fucking guys handed that to me. So contact those people. Fuck you! That thing was in the fucking trash as soon as that convention was. No, it wasn't thrown away. I kept it, but it was
he didn't care.
What are we? What? It was like weeks of work, and it was like, here you go. I was handed that at the end, okay, all right.
Later.
You got.
I
you
was
want
so
to handle
mad.
the emails? You
Yeah,
I
signed up
was
for
so
it.
mad.
You're email man.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
He isn't.
I know there was nothing mean behind it, but it was like we should have talked about this.
Nah.
Anyway.
West.
Anyways, we didn't email any of those people.
We never did.
Hey.
We never did.
Version 1's out, guys.
Yeah, version
Hey,
1.
it's out now.
Hey, check out version 1.
There's a whole bunch of San Diegans that are missing out.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, that was that.
Yeah, hey, let's talk about our new video this week. We
Yeah.
put out the very first episode of Funny Factory, FrienDeminsion. If you haven't seen it, turn this off right now and go watch
the
it.
page. Close the page.
Yeah, fill yourself in. Watch it twice, actually, because a lot of people didn't pick up on all the actual hidden secret stuff in there. So
hidden Mickeys.
if you've only seen it one time, go watch it again.
Look for the messages.
Look for the...
Hidden Mickey.
Play it backwards.
Yeah, do YouTube like 2.5 speed and really isolate the audio. Listen in.
Yeah. What do you want to say about that? I'll go first. It was a huge success. I literally didn't see one negative comment, which made me. I thought there'd be one person out there who didn't like it.
It almost made me think nobody saw it because
Yeah.
I didn't hear
You
anything.
want it to be mixed, you know.
But slam dunk, grand slam dunk. It's like Michael Jordan took a basketball and slam dunked it, and then Ken Griffey Jr. was under the net to hit the
Whoa.
basketball out of the arena.
Wow.
And the basketball hit Mike Tyson in the face and knocked him out.
Dude.
Whoa.
Knocked him out.
KO.
Knocked Mike Tyson
And
out.
then-
Out Tyson.
And
Slam
then
dunk.
Muhammad Ali saw that happen while he was next to Will Smith, and he turned to Will Smith and said, "You're the greatest."
Yeah.
Crazy.
And Stoya saw it all and
Oh,
came
orgasm.
orgasm.
He had a stoyagasm.
So slam
Damn.
dunk, grand slam, knockout,
Made Stoya
props,
come.
orgasm. That's how good it was.
Oh man.
Go ahead. That's all I wanted to say about it.
Okay, Derek's segment is over. Anything
I
you
watched
wanna
it.
say?
I watched it back today, and I realized Derek won. I think all 4
That's why people didn't like it.
segments. You dominated us.
Nobody didn't like it.
No, sorry.
I lost the first match.
Okay, it was. You
Oh yeah, I won
3
that
of
one.
them,
I won
then.
that one first one.
Yeah.
Well, you saw it. I had fun doing it. I had fun filming it, and I honestly think we get so many emails all the time saying, "Hey, we really like you playing PT together, play a game together. Oh, we really like you seeing you play Alien, but play a game together." So we thought it would be cool if, like, once a month we just set a time aside to do that, so those people would be happy.
Yeah.
And maybe it wasn't the best idea to have it be that game, but I
Why?
think maybe it was hard
We
to follow.
picked the wrong game.
I think it's hard to follow.
That game, yeah, you could not follow.
Oh, okay.
But because I mean, you're literally invisible, and people are looking at the chat and they're trying to watch. It's
Sure,
it's a lot.
That game is so much fun, and we were having so much fun together. It was like, we got to record this.
Yeah.
And we've never, we don't do that often. The only
Right.
couple times we ever have was, again, PT and Alien Resurrection, and I don't know what else. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Together. And so it was like, yeah, okay, well, we'll record it.
Yeah, so they just said, I mean, I just really think that people, maybe not, as we said before, it wasn't for everyone, the idea that we're playing a game together, but we do get that a lot. Play games together,
yeah.
we like to watch that. And not necessarily let's play, us hanging out playing games together.
Yeah, I never at any point thought to myself, I can't wait to make a let's play. Like the words "let's play" did not come up in making this at all. It really was just we want to record ourselves having fun playing a game because we never ever do that. And
Right.
so honestly, I saw a lot of criticism on it that and honestly a lot of it was really good feedback that I just wouldn't have thought of. We don't do that. We don't know anything about that stuff.
Yeah.
So a lot of it was really good, but honestly, a lot of it would have been frankly fine if we just had not played that game.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really think most of it would have been if we just played a game that was you could just watch us and we're talking
Yeah.
and maybe we're taking turns.
Sure, which is I totally get, but I do recommend Screen Sheet if you guys haven't played that. It's a ton of fun to play with your friends. Like I did have a great time
yeah.
playing with you guys. So yeah, I just feel like the great thing about what I think the Funny Factory is that next week is a completely different show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, if you didn't like it, that's fine, and people did. Not everyone, but people did.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean, check out next week. Seems like that one.
Check out next month when FrienDeminsion rolls around again, and we are going to play a different game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People loved it. It was the first episode of Funny Factory, so a little rough.
We get to
but,
unveil the new mural on the back wall.
Which I think is awesome.
Yeah, that's
last-
really cool.
If anybody was wondering, that mural was created by our good friend Destin Peterman. He actually did Oh, I'm wearing it. This T-shirt design.
Oh, yeah.
The Mega Mansion. He's done a couple other designs too. The video game Wizard shirt recently. Dustin's a great artist.
Yeah, it came out really cool.
Yeah, look him up online. He has stuff available. Yeah, he did that mural. He's helped us out a lot. And I just wanted to say, like Sean said, that was just episode 1 of Funny Factory.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Funny Factory is going to have something for everybody. So if FrienDeminsion wasn't your thing, tune back in next week. I'm sure along the course of the show, it's going to have something for all of our fans.
Right.
Yeah.
So stick with it.
Yeah,
And
I
you're all,
did-
you're all going
you
to
know-
love it.
When does the next one come out?
Next Friday.
It's gonna be every
Funny
Friday.
Factory Fridays.
Every Friday.
And I wanted to say too, you know, some of the emails that I got were basically like, you know, why would you think this would have been a good idea? Like, honestly, starting with just playing a game. You know,
Yeah.
your Patreon. You know, your Patreon has supported you and done all this stuff, and this is what it culminates with. But the thing is, I do think a lot of people are looking at it as, because there's only one thing out right now. They're looking at one thing.
Right.
What the Patreon has allowed us to do, you know, I'm not really worried about any of this stuff, because it's like complaining about the first day of the evening news. It's like, well, this shit's going every day, so, I mean, you're not going to remember the first one. It's just going to keep going.
Yeah.
We're looking at it as the Patreon has afforded us to add another weekly show every week. Forever? I mean, like, you know, honestly, like, this is not just, it culminated with this, here it is. We're going to from now on, have an extra show. We would never, it's been 3 of us full-time for years, and we would have never been able to add another show to our roster if not for the Patreon. We have hired another person to help, and it's been so great. And we've been able to add this extra show.
Well, all the gear too.
Yeah, and gear. Oh, and even aside from this, our regular videos, we have gear for that stuff now that has helped us so much. Just getting it, everything more efficient. It's just about so that we can do more stuff. And that's what this is. So anyway, I'm really excited about it. But anyway, yeah, so that's what the Patreon has afforded us to do. And so we're looking at it as, okay, here's the beginning of a permanent thing. It's not, for us, it was never really about, yes, here's one week's thing that, you know, it's like, none of them are going to be mind blowers on their own. It's the fact that we have a new regular thing now. So anyway, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I honestly, but I'm glad it was something we all did, because if it was the same reaction to my thing, I'd be on suicide watch. I'd be so bummed.
Whoever
out.
goes first, it's going to be the victim of, we didn't exactly explain 100% what it was, so they have an expectation in their head. If it doesn't live up to that expectation, they're upset.
You guys are backpedaling and apologizing. I'm
not apologizing.
I'm going to reiterate: slam dunk, grand slam.
But if it was some individual person going first, they would have taken it the hardest.
This guy would have.
I've been there.
I
This guy would have.
I'm
clearly.
super sensitive, guys.
We just
Super
wanted to do something that had all of us in it for the first one, and you know, again, though it does show, I will say, after all of this, it does show why we don't talk about our projects before they come out, because you do get, you know, especially with the Patreon has been an interesting challenge, because people are contributing to us and helping us out, and that's great. But they want to see a return on their investment. It's, you know, where's our update? We want an update. So that's something we've never done. So we would give updates, but then once it comes out, it's that fine line of update us and, well, now you've overhyped it. Well, we never walk that line, because normally we say nothing.
Right.
So there's no hype.
It's hard for us. Yeah, it's hard for us, and so we're trying our best with it. Anyway, but yeah, we really are looking forward to continuing to do this as a permanent thing. And like I said, if it had been a different game, we wouldn't even. If we had done the PT thing again, you know, had that never happened before, and that was the first episode, nobody'd be saying any of this stuff.
I'm
so
stoked.
I'm not worried about it.
The PPS has like a hell of an equipment upgrade on the game capture and the camera.
And now you have
Yeah,
the background.
And the background, so I can have like tournament play and stuff, people on the
Fuck yeah.
couches.
Yeah.
More guests. It'll be great.
Cool. What's next on the list, Derek? What we got?
We're just going to talk about Patreon. That's shit. We're gonna talk about that.
Oh.
How it's actually a good thing.
Say it. So.
I saw the movie Spotlight.
That one, Best Picture.
Did anybody else find it hilarious? That was a joke. Welcome to Comedy Night.
Oh my god!
I've been taking comedy classes for the past 5 weeks. Thank you to our Patreon donors. That was for you. No, I saw Spotlight. It won Best Picture this year. I didn't see many movies this year. This was kind of a year where I missed out on a lot of stuff. I didn't see a lot of the nominees for Best Picture. But after watching Spotlight, having not seen any of the other pictures, I felt like, what, was this a bad year for movies? Not that Spotlight wasn't good, but I felt like it wasn't as good as Best Picture tends to be.
There was not a doorbuster Best Picture. Like in that category, in Best Picture, there were tons of movies I liked. And I really liked The Revenant. I really liked all kinds of stuff, but I didn't leave any of them going, that's going to win Best Picture. That's definitely
I thought The Revenant would have won.
That was my guess.
The story wasn't amazing, honestly.
Yeah.
It was good, but whatever. But I think that, like, you know, you have a Best Actor winner, Best Director winner, and usually you would think that the Best Picture would kind of go along with those two other awards. But I liked Spotlight a lot. It was just Best Picture is. I was surprised that won. I was surprised.
I feel like a lot of the Best Picture movies for the past few years have been like gritty, true life stories about America. You know, it was like 12 Years a Slave and Zero Dark 30, and now Spotlight. It's just kind of like American history lessons is what keeps winning Best Picture year after year. Yeah. I felt like Spotlight, the acting was pretty good, and the story was pretty interesting. The cinematography was all right. But there was nothing like that stood out to me as like, holy shit. Like years from now, people are going to have to come back to this.
I agree with that. And like the artist when that one, when it was 2012 or whatever, I mean, who talks about that movie anymore? Like no one even remembers that
Even
movie.
the artist is the thing about it, it's a silent film. So,
True.
You know, this silent film won Best Picture. They don't make silent films anymore. That is like an interesting hook, you know, but what's the hook about Spotlight?
I would liken it to Argo. How Argo won, and it was like, yeah, you forgot about Argo.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I did forget about Argo, and I did not like Argo.
Affleck, huh? Not Affleck.
Yeah, so that's all. I saw Spotlight. It was okay.
I think though, of all the, you know, you said this before, and I remember this. They always seem to give it to something that has it in all categories.
The most well-rounded film.
Well-rounded in terms of, the acting is good, the script is good, the directing is good, you know, and it doesn't, if it's uneven in any way, it doesn't seem to win. And so, like, you know, again, The Revenant was really cool.
Right.
The script was really not anything to write home about.
Right.
That's not what it was about. It was an experience, you know. But even though Spotlight doesn't seem like the winner, the acting was good. It was directed good.
Really well.
But the script, it took a delicate thing and not only handled it well, but explained how it could have gotten to that point. And even though overall it seems like maybe that's not, I wouldn't give that Best Picture. Compared to the other categories, it seemed like they all had this, but not this. Or this, you know what I mean? Like, that might still have been the one that had it a little bit in every category. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I just felt like, was this like a weak year for movies?
Yeah, I think so.
This was the best movie of the year?
Frank talked to me about this, and Frank summed it up really well. Frank is, you know, movie obsessed, and he sees everything and blah, blah, blah. But he told me, he said, tons of the Oscar contenders for this year that were on the dock and ready to go or whatever, they all got cold feet about Star Wars. That is the time period they all come out, and Star Wars got dropped in the middle of it, and they were like, this is not only going to be big, it's going to be the biggest thing ever. And he said a lot of stuff got pushed early and pushed later. And so he said the Brian Wilson movie was supposed to come out way later, and that got pushed way forward. There's stuff that still hasn't come out yet. It just happened a bunch because of Star Wars. That's what he said. So he's like, so you didn't really get a strong showing in terms of Best Picture. So anyway.
I think my favorite of those movies, the Oscar contenders, or the ones that were up for awards, was I just rewatched Ex Machina on, I think, Friday.
Yeah, I never ended up seeing that.
We were talking about it, and I said I'd let you borrow it, which I will. But I got it down off the shelf and watched it on Friday because of that. And, God, I love how suspenseful and building that movie is to, like, this, I don't know. It's just, Mad Max was good. I don't understand all of the awards it won, but I was happy that Ex Machina won for, you said visual effects?
It did, yeah. Which is funny, yeah. Mad Max won like every technical thing, and then that came up, and it was like, nope, sorry, Ex Machina. And I was like,
one,
whoa,
yeah.
okay. Did anybody else see it?
No.
Ex Machina?
I don't even know what it's about. I have no idea.
What is it about?
It's about a guy gets sent to do a Turing test on a supposed AI that someone's built.
Okay.
I still know what it's about.
It's in the form of a very
It's-
cute actress.
Is it?
Hell
Is it
yeah.
animated?
No, no.
Oh,
live
see, I
action.
don't. Okay.
It's Oscar Isaac that's the main guy, right?
I think so.
Guy
Oh,
from
okay.
Star Wars.
Yeah, that is Poe
Yeah.
Dameron.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Big
He
year-
looks so different with
big
that
year for
fucking
Poe.
beard.
That's beard. So
Yeah, I don't like Poe in Star Wars, but I do like him in that movie.
Huh.
He plays a very kind of eccentric CEO type of...
CEO Poe.
Not that eccentric. It's good for like a smaller film. It's similar to the way I really liked Under the Skin.
Yeah, okay.
But I think that was last year.
Yeah, I think that was the previous year, too. I hadn't seen that until fairly recently, and I loved that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever said that on the podcast, but
I
anyway.
gotta bring that into you.
Woo! Yeah, go watch Under the Skin. It's good. Hey, you saw Hidden Fortress. Speaking of Star Wars and
Yeah.
old movies,
Yeah.
Rocco saw Hidden Fortress.
There,
Did
yeah,
you finish it?
old Akira Kurosawa movie, Hidden Fortress, was always listed in what inspired like George Lucas, what made him want to make Star Wars and things like that. I had never seen it. It came out a little while ago on Blu-ray. Criterion released it, and I found it somewhere. Maybe it was the last time we were in San Francisco. I don't remember. But I finally watched it, and it is incredible. You see, it's not like in your face, like, this movie's fucking Star Wars, but you see all the little inspirations throughout it. I mean, it's starting with these two bumbling peasant idiots in the middle of a war, like, oh, we're not caught up in this. No, we gotta get out of this. And they find something that belongs to this empirical, it's like this is C-3PO and R2-D2. Oh my god, it really is. And I mean, as it goes on, they're I think the princess might be kept here. I think this and that, whatever. It's really, you see all the inspirations. It's really great, especially when they cut to a different scene and they do the wipe and stuff. And it's like,
Oh,
man, yeah,
The
it's
wipes.
pretty funny, yeah. I'd already seen a bunch of other Kurosawa's other movies, but I had just not seen
I don't think I've seen
specifically.
any. Not
Specifically, Hidden Fortress, I hadn't seen. But the good ones are, I mean, Seven Samurai, I think, is the best. It's 4 hours,
Oh my
but
God.
it doesn't feel, there's never a point where it was like, oh my god, wrap this up. It really was consistent and enjoyable.
Well, he has like
and-
over 50 movies. So
Yeah.
you can just dive in.
Yeah.
to any of them.
Okay.
But Seven Samurai was great. Rashomon was a movie that invented flashbacks that had not been in a movie before. So that was great. Yojimbo, Sandro, all of that stuff. I really enjoyed watching all of them, and but I just hadn't seen Hidden Fortress. So that was really cool.
Very cool. I think I reviewed that movie like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go back to that podcast to get my thoughts on that movie. When I watched
Go
it.
dig through all of them.
What else? That's basically it.
What do you got on the list?
I have some notes over here about shit.
Oh no.
You guys been playing any video games?
Yes.
Yeah, it's called Screen Sheet, and I really liked it.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun playing that.
I honestly did have a great time playing it.
Yeah, Screen Sheet is really cool. We talked about it in our FrienDeminsion thing. We talked about it being brand new, but I guess that had been. We actually, a couple of the developers came by our booth at PAX and gave us keys for it, but we don't play on PC.
Yeah.
Derek would have played it, but he wasn't there at the time. Yeah, I didn't realize it had just come out on console, so I had just
New on
I thought it was
PS4.
still. I thought that the final version had kind of just come out, but I was wrong. But anyway, Screen Sheet, was a really fun game. Really fun game. Everyone is completely invisible to you unless you look in their quadrant
Yeah.
of the screen, and
cheat.
and it was super fun. But my favorite mode was that. What was it?
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill. Was it King of the Hill?
It was I forget.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That was the best one.
Yeah,
That
That's
mode,
the most
that mode was
fast-paced
awesome.
one.
Yeah.
The only problem with Screen Sheet is obviously you can't see anybody, so sometimes it kind of feels like random dumb luck. Like,
it is.
Just shooting around like, oh, didn't know there was a guy there. Killed him.
Yeah, watching back, like, whenever you would get kill streaks, you would just be randomly firing down hallways.
Yeah.
You would go to hallways where you knew it would probably bulkhead someone. and
My
fire.
strategy for Screen Sheet was, especially in King of the Hill, was I'm pretty sure somebody's going to be running in this area soon, and I had a gun with the most bullets, so I
So
was just
you
kind of
just
like
repeatedly
I just
pepper
like
in.
spray pepper in that direction. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So check it out. It was fun.
Yeah, that game was rad. I've been playing the Friday. Finally, I've been waiting for this. The HD version of Twilight Princess finally came out on the Wii U. We've talked about this before, but that's one of our favorite.
That's my favorite Zelda game.
3D Zelda games. I will say it's my favorite 3D Zelda game. I still think my favorite Zelda game ever is probably still Link to the Past.
You know what's funny is I didn't play that as a kid,
Yeah.
and I try to play it now, and the time has passed. I feel like
I'm the
getting
same
into
way.
it.
I never played as a kid, and I just can't get into it.
Sure.
So for me, I like Twilight Princess. That's my favorite.
I was in on Zelda from the day it started, and so that's the kind of weird reverse thing I have. Is then when Ocarina of Time came out, that's a lot of people's first entry into
Yeah.
Zelda.
That was mine.
and that was for me. I was like, this is not as good.
I played the original Zelda as a kid. Like
Yeah.
that was the first game I played on Nintendo. But then, I didn't really play another Zelda until Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time is my favorite.
So
but
Ocarina was good. I always felt like the Zelda games, when they went into 3D, there was always this problem of pacing where like Ocarina of Time is a good game, but it would hit these parts that I just didn't want to play no matter what. When you're in the fucking whale's stomach or the water temple or whatever, these things would just slog and I couldn't advance. Now, what's funny is playing Twilight Princess now, it's it's incredible how bad the opening of that game is. It's
where I got
worse
hung
than,
up.
it's funny because I'm reading all these sites that were like, I hated Twilight Princess when it came out, but now I like it. I'm discovering that I really enjoy it. The opening was not as bad as I remember, and it's funny. None of it was bad to me the first time I played it.
yeah.
The opening of Twilight Princess is so bad. You're just kind of a regular townsperson, and everywhere you go is like chores. So that it's almost like the tutorial that never ends.
You know what, though? Can I say, that's why I like Twilight Princess. It is the most like a Zelda novel. I feel like you go from Joe Blow nobody peasant to the hero of Hyrule. It's the full journey.
Yes, and so what I was going to say is that you do all that, then you become the wolf, and it's like, can I just be Link? I've been a regular guy, and now I'm a wolf for a long time, and once that all ends, I mean, I checked the thing and on my old save and now, it's 5 hours.
Wow.
5 hours! 5 hours until you are Link in his outfit and all that stuff.
That's a lot.
But once you are... I think why Twilight Princess appeals to me is exactly what you're saying. You do go through that crap at the beginning. Once you are Link, that game is on a steam train through the rest of it. It is paced so well. From that point on, you are on a grand adventure that doesn't stop. There's never a point that you hit, oh, fuck, this part, I don't want to play this. I feel like every other Zelda game has that midway through, and that pacing just doesn't work for me. That's just me personally. But exactly what you said, this one is sleepy and then blasts through the rest of it. It's amazing. So I still stand by it. I still like that one the best of the 3D Zeldas. And honestly, stylistically, these days it kind of gets crapped on because it's like, well, Wind Waker had such a defined style, and that was great, and this was great, and that was great. But I like Skyward Sword's style, not Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess's style a lot. It's dark, and everything kind of has this moody synth kind of music to it, and I love it. Anyway, I still really like that game.
Skyward Sword. I beat that entire game. I think I 100% of that game. I did everything you could do in that game, and I did not like it. That game was terrible. It was so bad.
And I will say too, with this new one, it has amiibo support. When you buy the physical copy, it comes with the amiibo of the wolf or whatever. The amiibo support is actually really good in this game because you can tie your account to that amiibo, and when you turn on the Wii U, you can put the amiibo down, and it immediately goes, "Oh, that save file." It knows your save file. It knows everything about you when you tie it to it. So you put that thing down, and it quick starts you. You're immediately in gameplay. You don't have to go through the title screen or the menu or any of that stuff. It jumps you right in. So that was really cool. And if you have some of the past amiibos, they can like refill your hearts or refill your arrows. If you have the Ganondorf one, it makes all the enemies take twice or inflict twice the damage. So you don't want to put that near you.
Keep it away from your
you have to keep it physically away. But
you know what we should have done? Fuck.
What?
We should have told everyone right now if they have that at home.
Yeah.
To get Ganon over there, see what it does.
Oh man,
we heard.
Yeah, check it out. You get a cool secret level.
We heard it unlocks like 100 points.
100 points. 100 Zelda points, guys.
You get 100 Linkles.
Try it, guys. Linkles. I go for 100 of them.
Yeah, it takes you to the cool place in Hyrule,
Yeah.
Hyrule's like cool place.
like strip club or something, bar.
Ganon Strip Club.
Ganon's strip club,
That'd be
serving
cool.
up drinks. Oh, there's a fight at the door. Crazy. Never know what's going to happen at the strip club.
Yeah. We're talking about
You ever been to a strip club?
twice, 2 times.
Which was it better the first time or the second time?
The second time I went with you for your birthday.
Oh, you went without me? Fuck you.
Yeah,
Whoa.
you weren't 18 yet.
Oh, man.
Wow.
You were not 18
Nobody
yet.
needed,
You
nobody
ever
needed
been
to know that.
to an international
You're only
strip
1 year
club?
older than me.
I know, so I snuck in before you could get in with me.
You haven't been to a strip club since my 18th birthday. 12 years?
That is correct. I have not been to a
Not
strip club.
even-
He's lying!
No.
Alright, look at that
Wow.
face. I can tell he's lying.
I'm not.
Liar!
You can say that.
Zoom up on his face.
Please do.
That's the face of a
lie.
strip club demon. This guy.
Demon.
This guy.
Demon with a credit card.
Yeah. Strip demon over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't answer the question. Which time was better?
Oh, with you.
Oh.
Because you were there.
Yeah, thank you.
You get him lap dance.
That's when I saw a girl put her finger in her butthole.
I don't remember
Did you have
that.
those long fake fingernails?
Is that why
No.
it was better?
I don't remember that.
No, it was no. That happened though. That did happen, and it was very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable.
For her?
Oh, I guess for her too. I didn't think about that. I was thinking about
Wow.
my misery.
This guy- you're
How
so
can you not think
selfish.
about that,
Yeah.
strip demon?
You're sitting there without a finger in your butthole thinking, ooh, I'm so uncomfortable.
You obviously have fixated on that, so you think about that pretty often now.
No, I don't. But I'll never forget that. It was.
No.
I didn't see it coming. And then she walked around for the tip with that same hand asking for a tip, and it grossed me out.
Did you just
finger.
accidentally tell us the finger bang story?
That was it. I told
Stepping
you.
into it.
Shoot.
Stepping
Sorry,
into
that
it.
was it, guys.
That wasn't it. I know the finger bang story, and that's not
That's
it.
not it. He wishes that was it.
I'm not gonna, out Sean. I'm gonna respect him. I won't tell the story, but
Thank you.
I'll know it when I hear it.
Thank you. This is not talking about buttholes here, so I apologize.
Boo!
Sorry.
Boo!
Sorry, but we were talking about Twilight Princess, and we were talking about like older games in that generation, or whatever, and not around that time. Portal 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. That should be on PS4. Like, put that on PS4.
we were just talking the other day about how we were surprised they hadn't done like
I want to play that game again so bad.
When VR comes out.
Yeah,
On
that's what I was
Portal
saying.
2
yeah.
on VR would be such a fucking awesome thing. So, get on that. What?
Didn't somebody do a demo of that or something? I feel like I read about that. I could be crazy.
I think they've hooked the Oculus up to it.
Maybe.
I think I've seen
That-
demos of that.
Because that whole
Do you
game
have
is.
it?
What, go ahead.
Do you have it on PS3 still?
I do. My PS3 is not hooked up right now, though.
Well,
So I guess I could
get on it.
I
You
could
can
play that.
play tonight.
I could.
What a waste.
You have the means.
Yeah. So cancel Half-Life if you're working on that, and just do Portal.
They're not working on that.
No one's working
Portal
on
3.
that.
Do Portal 3.
P3.
Yeah.
P.
Anyways,
P3.
now that I said my piece, I feel good about it. Portal VR. That's what I want.
You really wanted to get that out there.
I really did.
Tell Gabe.
The world needs to know that I want to play this game. So,
Are you excited for the new Doom coming out? Anybody?
I played Doom like when like the first Doom came out. And never again. So
yeah, I was never really into Doom, but maybe we should play it on FrienDeminsion.
Hey,
I will be
Doom,
getting it.
Doom multiplayer was a lot of fun. The first Doom was cool, like all like the hidden like master levels and stuff like that. Those were awesome. I don't fucking trust Doom anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's gone around the world to like. It was really fun, is like what it originally came out with, because the music was rad, the level design was cool, the monsters were dope, and then now it's just like any other first-person shooter. Don't you just feel like it's done to death?
I don't know. I like Doom 3 on Xbox.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
What
What
did you like about it?
It was just a new version of Doom. I feel like we don't get Doom like every year like a Call of Duty.
We don't, but I feel
That was
like
the fourth
the
one
Doom
in
that
20
we do
years.
get isn't like, it's not very good. Like, I don't think those are like standout. Like,
I
Doom 3
always-
is like not a standout game.
I always have fun playing through them just to see like, okay, I guess for me, that at its core is the first-person shooter environment I want to be in. I want the blood to run from the walls. I want a demon towering over me at the end of an insanely difficult level as a boss fight. I want to see how gory and bloody
And
the story
plus,
gets.
I mean, Doom can do it because it pretty much created that genre.
And some of the other id stuff, like what was the last one they made called like Dirt or Haze or Rash or some shit? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think
Dirt or haze or rash.
I think it was,
It was
some
all-
shit.
it was all
Last
fucking-
one.
Kevin is saying rage.
If anybody
Rage.
out there is watching, can you make Photoshop covers for those games? Dirt, haze, and rash.
Haze is a game.
Because I
Haze
thought
was a
like
game.
I was gonna get it was called Rage, right? And it
You
was
like blew the chat up.
it was
Rage.
I did not have fun with that.
A game called Dirt.
But I've learned my
Are you
lesson.
serious?
It's like
That's the one that got you? He said rash.
Yeah, but that's a Battletoads character, you know.
Dirt was I think a racing
You know
game.
what, though? I am going to step in to defend Doom. I
Dirt
do
was a
feel
game.
like Doom kind of invented the first-person shooter. Doom and Wolfenstein were the only games like that in the 90s. 90s kid.
The last Wolfenstein was awesome.
Doom 2, played off the success of that format, and then Doom 3 tried to do something different with, like, a survival horror. Some people didn't like it as much, and now the fourth game is coming out.
I
Over the
really
course of,
liked-
like, 20 years.
Shout out Doom Resurrection on the iOS device was super fun, like newer current Doom game.
I think the new Doom looks a little bit cool.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
People were giving it shit because it had all those like death animations and things like that. I don't know. I've never been interested in Doom ever. Even in the beginning, I didn't care. This new one looked so gaudy and goofy that I'll play it. As someone who never played through any of them, I'll try it.
Is it the same team that made the new Wolfenstein? Do you know?
I don't know.
It's a new order.
I know people who like that.
Damn, that
Order
game
was so
ruled.
good.
That game was like really fun.
Yeah.
That was a cool. Hey, no multiplayer, no bullshit. Single
What-
single
was
player
that game
first
good?
story.
It's fucking rad.
Yeah, hey,
Hey.
Derek, play it. It's pretty
Sorry.
fun.
That-
It's
what you
really,
just
really
said
linear.
sold me on it. No, it's just single player.
It's just single.
That's
like there might be
all I ever
multiplayer now.
wanted.
I have no idea, but like
Right.
yeah, it's just single player. It's good. I liked it a lot.
I'll
A
check
lot,
it
a
out.
lot.
I'll definitely check that out. Cool. Hey, we do have sponsors for this show.
Yes.
Which is amazing.
I know, right?
Let that sink in. Check out Kickapoo, the most fantastic beverage in the whole world. Kickapoo Joy Juice. What is there left to say about Kickapoo? We've said it all.
We've said it all. So just drink it and shut up.
Shut the fuck up and
Yeah.
drink a goddamn Kickapoo already.
And
That's
be
their new
happy.
slogan.
Fucking loser.
That's their slogan, not
About
ours.
joy.
Yeah, they
You don't
wrote
wanna-
that. I don't know why.
They made
but-
us read
You
it.
don't
Yeah,
like
I messed
swearing
up.
or anything.
Yeah, I
that
don't
kind
like
of
it.
stuff.
Legally, we have to say the slogan twice, so shut the fuck up and drink a goddamn Kickapoo.
That's it.
So,
If you want to drink Kickapoo, if you don't, what is wrong with you? Fine Brothers. Go ahead and go to drinkkickapoo.com. Go to drinkkickapoo.com and get one for yourself. Get a case of them. Get 10 cases of them. Drink them all day.
Whoa.
If your mom tells you to stop, throw her a Kickapoo and say, chug it.
chug
Your
this.
mama go
Chug
to-
this. And
Hey, if your mom tells you to stop, chug this, shake up a Kickapoo, just blast her in the face
blast
with it.
it.
Send your mama right up to the store.
Tell that bitch to go
home
home
and kick a poo.
That was sexist.
You guys fucking nailed it.
What?
That was sexist.
That's my mom, dude.
I'm not a fan.
All right,
I'm not a fan.
I'll level
My
it out.
mom and me have weird humor.
Send your daddy out to the store. Tell that asshole to get kick-a-poo.
There
Now
you
it's
go.
both.
I like asshole better. It's not a gender-specific insult, and I think that is fair.
Okay.
Call your mom an asshole. I just think
Then blast her in the face with a can of
Oh,
cigar.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But
Then tell her to
I
go
don't
buy
like
more.
bitch. I don't. Bitch is lame. Don't do that.
Call your dad a bitch and call your mom an asshole.
That's
Or
fair.
call him a dick.
Let's swap it for this week.
Your mom obviously ain't
Fuck
a
it
badass
for the whole
bitch.
month. For the whole month, it's
Screwy insults month.
It's insult swap month. So every insult you used to throw at a guy, throw it at your mom.
A little switch a poo.
So that your mom.
Switch of
Throw it at
It's
your
a
mom.
switch of poo.
So anyway, go get it. Go get the drink at drinkkickaboo.com or on Amazon, or follow at drinkkickaboo on Twitter and get your updates delivered to you. And I want to say,
Buy stuff from us too while you're at it.
while you're at it, go to shop.mega64.com. Get an item. We got the Cali 64 shirts. We
Look at
got
that.
those in stock a week or two ago. We put those back in stock. We also have the Digital Surfer shirts back in stock. We got all kinds of stuff. The hoodies. I'm wearing one of them right now. We got hoodies, our Blu-ray box set. Any of it does help us support the show. Go to shop.mega64.com and pick something up. Go for
And
it.
soon we're going to C2E2.
Yeah.
And so check us out there.
Yes.
Not me, but them.
I want to say something about that.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I do too. I'm excited.
Hey, announcement. People going to C2E2, if you're going to see us in Chicago, wanted to give you the full rundown. We're going to be there. MEGA64 in general is going to be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday of C2E2. Friday, we got Kevin and Eric. They're going to be setting up the booth. They're running the show. Okay, we're basically like their servants for this show. They're calling the shots. We just listen. Okay, they're gonna be bossy, whatever, but just try to do your
Don't
best.
use that word.
What else is new? Kevin's gonna be cracking the whip.
Classic Kevin doing that.
Classic Kevin move. No, anyway, they're going to be running the show, getting everything good. They're going to be there Friday. Derek and I will be there Saturday and Sunday. And we wanted to tell you guys that we will be at the booth all day those days. So come to the booth. We'll have a bunch of exclusive stuff, bunch of merch, all kinds of stuff. But we're there just to say hi, too. Just say hi. Anyway, after the show ends, we're going to do a little meetup. We don't have a panel or anything because this is such a last-minute thing that we're going to do a little meetup after the show. So we would like to see everybody we're going to do it 7:30 p.m. on Saturday night of that show. I believe it was McCormick Square? Do you remember that? McCormick Square? There's a little park right outside between the hotel and the convention center. It's right there, big grassy area. We'll be there, and we'll just, we're going to be there, hang out.
We're hanging out. We'll have a big parachute, so we'll do like parachute mushroom.
Yeah.
We'll throw a bunch of balls on the parachute. We'll all grab a piece of the parachute. We'll shake it.
Oh.
Like parachute ball dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll all grab the parachute,
we're
go
gonna miss
around in a
out.
big circle.
Fuck,
We'll do
man.
parachute pinwheel.
Oh, wow.
If there's any hot dog vendors or any other kind of carts or anything in that park, when you guys get there, everyone just mow them down.
We are.
Clear the way.
We're gonna.
You guys own that
Our
park now.
fan meetup is gonna culminate with us pushing out every fucking hot dog vendor right out of the park.
What is, MacArthur Square?
We're gonna get a mob of internet soldiers. to
Internet
just
soldier territory.
push the
now.
hot dog carts into the street. Anybody gives us trouble, right in the kisser.
Chicago's like a kind of like a rough neighborhood, you know?
That's why we need all the local internet soldiers to come protect
You guys
us.
got to get your gang and really enforce territory.
So come to C2E2. Get ready to rumble.
When is that?
Yeah.
Is that
2 weeks.
2
2 weeks.
2 weeks? God damn, this year's flying by. All right.
Damn.
Cool.
It's slower than 2015.
You think so?
Oh God, yeah.
Is it because of
I don't
leap year?
feel that way at all.
I feel
The extra
like
day?
I blinked and it was June last year.
One extra day, huh?
That's true.
Hey, Eric. The guys here got goofy with me because I got really excited for you that
We got goofy.
they did get goofy. CM Punk is going to be at C2E2.
Oh no shit. Well, he's from Chicago. That's pretty cool.
and I got real excited for you, and they giggled and
Garrett got more excited than you did just now.
shame.
I'm gonna UFC fight him. Well, I mean, I don't care about meeting the people.
No.
The people. No, I get what you're saying, and that's cool.
He gets what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I do. I understand. It's cool that he's gonna be there.
As
It's
a
very
wrestling
cool.
fan, I think when we were living together, that was kind of the heyday. That
Oh yeah,
era
he was
of
like the
punk.
guy. Yeah, hell yeah. It's cool that he's gonna be there, but like,
To see him would be
yeah,
interesting.
oh hell yeah, that'd be awesome. But like, I don't really meeting people at conventions. The only people that I want to meet at conventions are like fans and people that come to the booth.
Yeah, I'm
I
with
don't
you on
want to
that.
wait in line to get a ticket to go shake somebody's hand. It's like, hey, if I run into them and it's like, hey, let's have a conversation.
same
That's
way.
cool.
See, I don't even want to talk to him, but I do get a kick out of like seeing like at that San Jose Comic Expo, I saw Lance Hendrickson. And I was like, oh,
Really?
fuck.
Yeah, Millennium.
I just watched Pumpkinhead for Christmas. Yeah, Millennium, great show. And I was like, Lance is looking good. He's staying fit.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Oh no.
You mentioned UFC for a second, and
Oh, man.
I have decided I like UFC.
It's great.
Oh, and
Hey guys, sound the alarm.
I usually hate boxing. I didn't care. I don't care about any of that stuff. Wrestling is not for me. UFC is fucking
A lot
crazy.
more entertaining than boxing.
It's very entertaining.
Way better than all those things.
Yeah, I feel like this is. I mean, it already is this way, but this is like the new.
Come out to a fight sometime.
Maybe I will.
Dude,
Join the UFC gym.
There's one around me. I could do that.
we were filming last night, and I went to go join Eric
Yeah.
and Brian.
Yeah.
I couldn't get in.
I
They were
heard.
at capacity.
Really?
They were.
Dude,
No
yeah,
shit.
I was-
Which is ridiculous because Garrett, it was not as crowded as it has been
Hey,
in the past.
they let in the two people in front of me, and then they were like,
Oh, they
"That's
didn't like-
it."
they
They were
didn't
the
like
last
your look.
two. I'm like, "What the fuck, man?" Like,
They didn't like your look.
I just
Sean's
got here.
right.
I got two people upstairs. They're holding a seat for me. Yeah, that's it, man. And I'm looking around. I was like, "There's no one else. You let one more person in, and like, you don't have a problem." And like, now, I'm gonna call them and tell them I can't come, and they're like, "Do what you gotta do." So I stood there, and it's like I have no power, but I'm on the phone calling Eric. Yeah. They won't let me up there. Yeah, they let the two guys in. I'm standing here with fucking money in my hand, and I'm holding $10 in my face. And I'm just making eye contact with them, and there's nothing I can fucking do.
I mean, the guy looked like an asshole from Go. Like, he had a cowboy hat on, and he's like bouncing. Like, it's like, come on, dude,
Oh,
get the fuck out.
God.
he definitely
Hey,
did not
hey,
like
It was
my
you.
look.
If
Hey,
I
Garrett,
walked
Didn't
up,
like your hair.
100%.
if I walked up, I wouldn't have a problem.
And like the fucking smoking section that's witnessing this whole thing because I'm raising my voice, and then I'm on the phone with Eric. I'm like, "So you're not gonna budge on this? You're not gonna change your mind?"
Oh,
And he
shit.
went, "Nope." So I went, "All right, Eric, I gotta go." And the fucking smoking section was like, some lady went, "Oh, why would you do that?" So I walked away.
It's a bummer
So
too because you
worse.
missed. Like, they were good fights.
I
I
wanted to see the Nick Diaz fight so bad.
Yeah,
I always
Nate
mean-
Diaz won.
He did?
Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
I always mean to go to those things, and I was so close to going last night. But I was like,
We would've
"Ooh,
got
but I
turned
could-
away."
I could edit my Funny Factory show. I really could I could do some really good stuff with that right now, and I decided to do that.
Yeah.
And it worked out. If I would have been there, they would have let us in.
No.
Rocco.
They would have been like, "Oh, there
He would have
is."
explained he doesn't love UFC. He just loves watching UFC.
Yeah, and it would have made sense. You have a good time at the bar. You have fun. You might not like fighting.
Exactly.
No.
Well, that about does it, everybody. You ever notice how the guys in Backstreet Boys are fucking assholes?
See,
Are they?
better than saying "dick," because that's, a mean thing to say. Asshole
What about
is just-
NSYNC?
What?
Those guys are nice.
They're fine.
When you listen to the lyrics,
Justin was in NSYNC,
when you listen
right?
to the lyrics and you really get the message, NSYNC is all about love,
Yeah.
and all about spreading love. Backstreet Boys are all about fucking
High
control,
Yeah.
controlling your fucking ass, telling you what to do. You ever heard that where they're like, "Everybody, rock your body."
Yeah, they're kind of mean
What
about
if I
it.
don't want to?
They tell you, "Rock your body."
See, that right there is...
And like, Backstreet's back. All right.
All right, throw your hands up in the air.
See, it's aggressive. You're
Wave them
Yeah.
around like you just don't care.
I was an NSYNCer.
Got a question for you. You better fucking answer right now.
And like, they don't even let you have. They go, "Am I sexual?"
It's like,
yeah.
am I original? And they're like, yeah.
They tell you.
Am
They
I
don't let you answer.
sexual?
I don't...
Yeah. Am I the only fucking one?
Yeah.
Am I everything you need? You better rock your body now.
It makes
Oh my
you
God,
yeah.
a
right.
god.
Those
so
guys,
angry.
they're so
Worship me.
aggressive.
But all
wow.
in sync. What do they do? Oh, hey, you know what? I just noticed over there. God
What?
must have spent a little more time on you.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's
That's
religious.
nice.
That's a nice thing to say.
Yeah.
Boom! Backstreet's back!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, insane.
In sync, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, did I harm you? Bye, bye, bye.
Oh, they said that.
Bye, bye, bye. It's not like, fuck you. It's just bye, bye,
No.
bye. I just want to make sure you heard it. Did you?
90s
Yeah, I just
kids.
want. I'll see you later. Bye, bye, bye.
Joey Fatone, you're so nice.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys are all, fuck you, I control you, fucking
You're my
controlling,
property.
manipulating you.
Larger than life. Yeah, have fun defeating me. I'm larger than life. Hey, speaking real quick of Joey Fatone, I just want to say
Oh, thank God.
Joey Fatone story real quick.
Oh, yeah.
my favorite-
thumbnail of the
Hey,
podcast is Joey
The
Fatone.
one album I have been enjoying so much, it's on Apple Music, that I think no one knows fucking came out, is the Bloodhound Gang. Has a brand new album. Have not heard one
Wow,
word
I didn't
about
know
it.
that.
It is stupid, but it is fun to listen to.
They're all stupid.
All the songs, there is a song about two strangers passing in the night, and it's about being sick, and the only way, like, the only place to throw up is a toilet that already has someone's diarrhea in it. So it's a song about that like duality, and like, I think, do I go for it?
How is nobody talking about this?
Yeah, exactly. That's a debate. That's a debate.
I appreciate that
So,
you got the word
can I-
duality
do you
in there
like that
talking
song,
about
or
you
do
know?
you like listening to that song?
Both.
Yeah, both.
Oh, all of the above.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, whatever. But the album is stupid, but it's really enjoyable. And there is a song. What is it called? It's called like "Not Cool" or "This Is Not Cool" or something like that. And it's featuring Joey Fatone.
Fatone singing.
It's them, and the whole song is like not cool. So anyway, check that album out. It's really good. It's called "Hard Off." I think it's "Hard Off" is what it's called.
Hard on. Hard off.
Okay.
Hard
get
on.
it.
Hard On is a
I'll new links
easy
you.
death metal
Later.
album.
So listen to them back to back.
Back to back.
Cool.
Well, thank you for watching, guys.
I went to San Diego Busk Fest today. The Busking Festival.
Ew, that must have been
that?
annoying.
I don't know what is it.
Panhandlers?
Yeah.
The festival for fucking panhandlers.
Yeah.
Why? What do you go and fucking change in your pants? And
Honestly, no, there's. It was.
What the fuck is that demo?
who's gonna
The
get
guy,
this
the guy who
coin from my pocket?
the guy who paints himself all silver and wears and he pretends to be a statue.
There's 1,000 of them.
He was there.
It's a whole row of people trying to get money.
There was
out of
a
you.
guy. There was a guy who was an escape artist, and he was an escape artist mime. And they tied him up, and then instead of escaping, he was like, "All right, show's over." And then he just started talking to the audience. He's like, "So this is the part of the show where you get to tell me how good my show is. If you really like it, you can give me $20. If you don't like it very much, you can give me $10." And I was like,
fuck?
I'm just gonna walk away."
Wait, he didn't finish. The
He didn't finish the show. Busking Festival. And
This is in San Diego.
this was in San Diego.
Of all, I need to pick up the reader more.
And, the worst part was a lot of the performers. Hey, Sean, you ready for this? A lot of the performers were just not around because.
Shit's just set up.
Yeah. Well, it was like half broken down, and I feel like they just weren't performing because nobody really cared. Like, people were just like.
You don't say.
People were just like walking by, but not sticking around for very much of anything, so.
Did you go to this for this reason, or did you stumble upon this festival?
I went to it specifically.
Oh wow!
to check
you were
it
the
out.
one. They got you.
I went to check it all out.
That's the best bit I've ever heard of. I tried to complete and to demand $20.
He was so it was
And
called.
if you didn't like
So it was called. It was called The Silent Show, and he's just playing music, and he's having these two volunteers tie him up. Two volunteers tie him up, and he's like directing him what to do. And he's like being funny, like he has a rope, and he's like telling him like pull it taut, pull it, taut. And they pull it really taut, and he just kind of leans on it,
Oh, cute.
and then he's like, tie me up. They tie him all up. They tie him up, and then he's just like, and he hobbles over to his sign that says Silent Show, and he kicks it over. Then he goes, "So that's all."
Oh, that's the joke.
And that's how it went.
Oh my god.
Busk Fest
Did
was
you have to tie him? Oh my god.
Busk
no.
Fest. I think he probably would have escaped. I don't know. I walked away.
Any little kid buskers? I think that would be the cutest.
I didn't see any little
Like a
kids.
7-year-old magician.
I didn't see any busk kids out
Little
there.
rabbit.
When I was a kid,
Little buskers.
I
Little
went-
buskers.
I went to. There was one of those guys, and it was a magician, and he wanted. I was like maybe 10, and he was a sword swallower, and he wanted me to pull the sword out. That
No!
was like, you need to do that.
No.
I wouldn't do it. Like,
Okay.
I was up there in front of like the crowd, and everyone, I was like, no.
Oh.
No, and like I ruined the show. I was so
Typical
scared.
Sean.
I
wouldn't have done
know.
it.
I ruined it.
This sounds very familiar. I sympathize for this sword swallower.
I know. Sorry, I didn't tip that guy or the girl who put a finger in her butthole. So
No
I'm a
tip.
jerk. I'm a jerk.
Tight ass.
Jeez,
You are a
what kind of
tight ass.
show do you like?
Jeez.
What's first got to
Fuller
do?
House.
What's first got to do to get a buck out of Sean?
I love Fuller House.
No, you don't.
I love
You
watching
like
it.
watching
No,
it.
I love watching it, and I love the show.
Get it right.
So thank you for watching. Go
What
watch,
do-
turn this off. Watch Fuller
Do
House.
busk children come out of mother buskers?
Anyway,
I already talked about Backstreet Boys.
Armika.
Yeah, that's everything. Best Busk Fest wraps it up.
Cool.
All right.
anyway,
Round Table Pizza.
Oh yeah, I went to Blast from the Past.
So think about that at home.
got
Had it.
that, got
Had
that
that
story.
round
summed up.
Glad we mentioned
That's
that.
the story.
Instead of
Really, yeah, squeeze that one in. Thanks,
Through
guys.
that.
Make sure that's a choice.
Cut through that.
End it.
We
Yeah.
ISO this.
Royce, can you just choice him say round table pizza and have that just be the whole video? Just that?
Hey, go to on the MEGA64 podcast link dump. Can you link to the Round Table Pizza website?
Dude, that Maui Zowie is fucking good though.
Yeah, it costs like $50
It's expensive.
for one pizza at Round Table. It's like
small is like
legitimately.
20.
I ordered an extra large cheese pizza. It was $29. So crazy world we live in.
Yeah, you should have got Maui
Yeah, what the
Zowie.
fuck?
Crazy world.
I don't understand how they're around.
I don't know. I like the pizza.
They
but
charge
not that much.
$100 a pie.
There's armor
Yeah.
on the wall, dude.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Swords and shit. It's expensive.
Good night.
Ghostbusters look like shit.
Oh yeah, let's
Good
talk about that.
I can't.
Ghostbusters.
No, not allowed.
It doesn't look any worse than the old one. I'm just trying to piss you off. And I know I did. In fact, it looks better than the original.
Somebody out there got really mad when you
It
said
looks better. The ghosts look scarier. I think the girls are
Sexier.
they're definitely sexier. They're
Sexier girls.
They're gonna be funnier. Bill Murray was the only funny one in the last cast. Now we've got 4 funny people. It's gonna be funnier and scarier, more successful than the original. Fucking deal with it. Suck it. Suck on the Ghostbusters nut. And enjoy it.
They don't have.
Get the ghost goo, baby.
That's. They're women this time.
Good night.
The ghost is a dude.
The ghost.
The ghost.
The Ghostbuster ghost.
Yeah, he goes like this.
Slimer?
No, the ghost.
The one in the logo who goes like this.
That's in the
That's
sequel.
the second one. So
It's only in the
scene 2.
sequel.
Scene 2.
Vigo the Carpathian. Come on, man.
I could be the Ghostbusters ghost,
Do it.
but don't suck on my nut. You ain't allowed.
What's a ghost accent for?
What? Shut up. Good night already. I actually want to keep it going, but Dad over here
What
will
can't
let
we?
me. Yeah.
Oh, Dad.
Let's get weird for a second. Do we have time to get weird?
Yeah, we got time to get weird. All the time in the world.
I don't know if we have time to get weird. Okay.
He'll allow it.
All right, jump in.
He said okay. Get weird. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Everyone take an article of clothing off.
All right. We have a little more time to get weird.
Hey, I'm doing it.
Are you breaking format? You're ripping it up.
Are you busking right now?
I'm doing a busk.
Do we have any busk music?
He's gonna go to
we
the.
can
He's
play?
gonna be a Ghostbuster.
He played music, right?
Check it out. I can give me a new face. Who wants to be my doctor? Give me some surgery. Go ahead. Give me something good.
This is getting weird.
Go give me something good.
Oh my god. What?
It smells like chemicals.
That's good. That means it's working. Sean,
It's hard to write on this.
Sean, you're botching.
Now I am the ghost from Ghostbusters.
I don't understand. Dude, you know It's like I'm playing the NES game.
Well, there's something strange. Unique food.
Nice.
Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Well, there's something weird and it don't look good. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Oh, I afraid of no ghost.
Nope.
Are there more words to that song? No.
Yeah. There's a whole chorus.
There has to be a second verse.
Ray Parker Jr.
If it's up to us,
That's
we
a-
got
oh,
to take control.
Is that the second one?
If it's up to us, we got to take control. Take control. Got to take control.
Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. You got the Ghostbusters who wants more. Shooting all the ghosts, being all the most, eating everything.
French
Ghosts
toast.
like French toast. We got guns and a car. We don't have to go too far.
Free sex?
I told you he wrote bad stuff on there, dude.
You're supposed to draw a face on me.
I
Yeah.
did a happy face right there on the top.
That was the first thing you drew, and I thought that was even weird. Like a little face on your forehead. Why?
Dumbass.
He fucked it up.
Well, glad we had all that time to get weird.
It was supposed to be weird, but you didn't draw a face on me.
What is, oh, I didn't know.
Didn't know.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah?
Out of curiosity, is any of this making the actual podcast?
Yeah.
All of Eric, all of it.
This has got to go.
And then, you know, after that, just for fun, I'm just going to have like 35 minutes of this black video after this podcast actually ends, just to make it longer.
Why would you do that? Doesn't
To
any
make
sense.
it better.
Doesn't make any sense.
Longer is better. Longer is better.
Yeah, you get your money's worth.
That's what he says.
Whoa.
See, I couldn't draw that when it was on your face. It was tough. I barely could get sex written.
Oh my god.
Now I'm a ghost. Are you going to sleep soon?
Dude.
I'm under your bed tonight.
Oh my god.
Boo! Oh, is that a chain I see? I might rattle it. Oh, your mother is so pretty tonight.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Look at a mom.
ooh, I'm stomping around the attic tonight.
You better get busted.
Boo!
Someone call Kristen Wiig.
So, I just got a little weird for you. Now I'm over it. Somebody else can get weird now, but I'm done.